In this lesson, we're going to investigate what a fraction is, how to write them, and then how to calculate the amount a fraction is worth. Fractions are part of a whole. This means that fractions are worth less than 1. We can have fractions of a group, like a packet like this, or I could talk about a fraction of one object. For example, if I took out one stick from this packet, I can share that out into 4 equal sections. Sharing out is a clue about what fractions are because fractions are just another way of showing division. Parts of a fraction must always be equal. So let's go back to looking at our packet. This is one packet, but it is made up of 4 bars. It says 8 bars, but each one is 4 times 2. So if I was to open this out, which is what I'm going to do now, you will see 4 packets. So as you can see, we've got 4 packets. This means the one packet that we just opened is made up of 4 equal-sized bits. So if I was to eat just one packet, I have eaten 1 out of 4. That is a fraction. When you split something into 4 equal parts, that's called a quarter. What I'm going to do is eat some of these packets now. I want you to tell me how many quarters I have eaten and how many quarters are left. As you can see, I've eaten some of the quarters and I've left some on the packet. So how many quarters have I eaten and how many have I left? Pause the video and answer on your whiteboard now. That's correct. I've eaten 1, 2, 3 quarters and I've left 1. So what that tells us is 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters is the same as 1 whole or 1 whole packet. So 4 out of 4 quarters is 1 packet. Let's try another one now. How many quarters have I eaten this time? I'm going to pause the video, write your answer on the whiteboard and tell me how many I've eaten and how many are left. That's correct. I've eaten 2 quarters and I've got 2 left. Now what you can also see is that 2 quarters is the same as 1/2 of a packet. A fraction which is the same but written differently, so for example a half, is the same as 2 quarters. This is called an equivalent fraction. We're going to have a look at those in our next lesson. What I've done now is I've opened one of the packets up. Now, although one of the packets is a fraction of the whole packet, inside the one packet that we just opened up, you can see there's individual little bites. So we're not going to talk about quarters now because each of these individual bites is an equal fraction. So if I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 equal bites in each stick, if I was to just eat 1, what is my fraction? How many would I have eaten out of the total amount here? Pause the video and have a think. That's correct. If I eat 1, I'd have eaten 1 out of 8, which means each of these individual little lumps or bites is worth 1/8. How many 8s are in a whole? Well, you should be able to see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 8, 8 8s is 1. It's a whole packet. Okay, what I'm going to do is eat some now. Let's see if you can tell me what fraction is left and what fraction I've eaten. As you can see, I've only got 1 bar left now. So how much have I eaten and how much did I have left? That's right. I've eaten 1, 2, 3, 4 because both sticks were the same, which means I've got 4 8s left. I've eaten 4 8s, and that makes me back to 8 8s, which is my total. So the answer is 4 8s. You might also have noticed that 4 8s is the same as 1/2 of the packet. So there's another equivalent fraction. 4 8s is the same as 1/2. This time, I'm going to take away a different fraction. Does anybody like to eat the parts of the sweetie for me? Anyone? No? Well, I'll eat it for you then. Once I've eaten it, I want you to tell me how many 8s I have left. I can't believe none of you volunteered to help me eat that, but there we are. This is what I've got left. How many 8s do I have now? That's right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 out of 8. I've got 5 8s. What about this time? I've just eaten some more because none of you offered to help me again. What have I got left this time? Write your answer down quickly. That's right. I've got 1, 2 8s. I've got 2 out of 8, 2 8s. The answer is 2 8s. What we're going to do now is look at fractions of an amount. So this time we're just going to focus on one stick. So first of all, let's decide what fraction we're looking at. One stick is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. 4 parts we know makes 1, so 1 part is a quarter, okay? So what we're going to do is figure out how many calories is in each of these bites. Now, there's 4 bites, and I can tell you that 1 stick is worth 60 calories. So let's have a look at that. So what I've done to help us is I've taken my whole stick and I've separated it out equally into quarters. Now, if we've done it equally into quarters, we should know that we're dividing by 4. So if 1 stick is 60, how much is 1 bite? So 60 divided by 4. We're going to pause the video here while you figure that out. Go and do that now. Okay, the answer you should have got is 15. Let's check that all of these add up together because they're all going to be worth 15 calories. Let's double check. 15, 15, 15, 15. So 15 add 15 is 30. Add another 15 is 45. 45 add 15 is 60. So 15 must be correct. So each bite was worth 15 calories. And because it's so little, I think we'll just have to eat it.